Some celebs pull up loco. You know we up next, pull up mobos. They don't see, they on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. Photo now. For now, I'm loco. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud, I'm more loud.
Yes, my peoples, man, big up yourself, man. I don't know what was going on there, bro. The thing just went mad where it started glitching and all of that. I had to just cancel the stream, but we're back. Yeah? Andre Onana agrees to join Trabzonspur, whatever they called. Do you understand? So that's another one that bites the dust. We got to take him off the bomb squad and just put him on another one that's gone. So we'll get into that, man. You know I don't do no clickbait. We'll get into that. We're going to run through the injuries. We're going to run through the Baleba news we got, and then we'll get into the stuff about Onana. Don't watch nothing. So this is the injuries. They've come out. They're not even that serious. They're not even serious, the injuries. Cunha is already on an exercise bike. This guy went down holding his hamstring. When you hold your hamstring more time, it's kalas. Yeah, you're out for about 3 months minimum. Man went down holding his hamstring. Now the man's already on an exercise bike. So it's not serious, bro. These guys are going to be back soon. But let me read it out. Matheus Cunha already using an exercise bike now. Today in a private gym in Manchester, as reported a few days ago. The injury isn't seen as serious as first feared. Like I said, when you're holding your hamstring, everyone thinks it's going to be a 3 months thing or something madness. But it's calm. It's not that deep. It hasn't. Next few days will be key to see how he fares with his rehab. City game looking unlikely as of today, but can change. So he's not in for the City game. I wouldn't even risk him anyway for the City game because you went down injured, holding your hamstring. You're obviously recovering, but it's not that deep where it's a do or die where we have to play him. So I wouldn't risk him at the City game anyway. But that's Cunha. He's back training. Look at that. No cast, nothing. The fact that you're using the exercise bike shows your legs are okay anyway. And then we got Mason Mount. Understand Mason Mount's injury is not seen as serious as well and considered minor. 26-year-old is already doing strength and rehabilitation work at the gym. Also working on physical motion recovery work taken off for precaution by Amrin. So we took him off for precaution because we can't even take the risk with him. That's the thing about Mason Mount. Any little thing, you just got to say, no, just come. What, you feel a little something? Come true. You don't even want to take the risk with Mason Mount because he's so fragile. Remember, this geezer basically lives in the medical room. Him, Luke Shaw, they live in that room there. So you can't even take the risk with him. So that's what's going on. We just took him off for precaution, but it wasn't like he's injured for real. So it's something minor. It's not nothing big. He might be able to play. So we'll see. He might be able to play against City. If it's just minor, then he might be able to play. So we'll see what happens, man. What's this report coming out about Trabzonspur? There's some new reports that just came out. But, yeah, I don't know. The play isn't likely to be true. It's released. Blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, man, that's what's going on, man. We'll see what happens with this. But like I said, Diogo Dalot's there as well. The boy Diogo Dalot. And he's injured as well. He was in the Portuguese squad, him, Ronaldo, and all of that. They was all scrolling. And then now he's come back. So this is what I'm saying. The fact that he came back before they even played the game. And remember, guys, you see when you go to international break, it's all good vibes. You're seeing all your friends from different country, your same country, from that play in different countries, etc. Ruben Neves, Ronaldo, it's all good vibes. I think they all took a picture. Ronaldo put it on his Instagram. Dalot's in there. Bruno Fernandes, etc. So you don't want to leave. The only way you're going to leave is if you literally have an injury because it's all good vibes. So the fact that he couldn't even stay to the first game shows that there's something crazy about this going on where he must be injured. And I thought, me personally, I think Ruben likes him a lot, that he would have played him in this derby against City. When it comes to the big teams, he always kind of plays him. So, yeah, man. Diogo Dalot's injured, man. He's come back. I don't know how serious it is. As it says, look, Diogo Dalot has withdrawn from the national squad. The fullback is said to be suffering from muscle discomfort and has been released by the national team's medical professionals. There's no further information on what the precise issue is with the Manchester United player, but it's clearly serious enough to rule him out from Roberto Martinez's squad for the full international break. See what I'm saying to you? He would have at least stayed. That's my thing. He would have stayed at least and said, you know what? Let me ride it out and stay and then see how it goes for the beginning at least. The fact that he's turned around straight away and gone, nah, we're sending you back. It must be serious, bro. This is what I'm saying. I don't want it to be serious because Dalot's he's a good fullback to have. You know what I mean? And remember, if Dalot's not playing, if Ahmad's not playing, who do you play at right wing back? This is what I'm saying. We've got Dorgu that can play there, but Dorgu's a left wing back. And they don't seem like, what's that guy called? Diego Leon. We're trusting him yet. He's more, just settle in the country, under 21s, do what you got to do. So to have Dalot a bit injured isn't really good right now, man. Muscle discomfort as well. It's crazy. It's crazy. So I don't know, man. We'll see what happens with this one, man. So that's Mount, Cunha are not as bad as it feared, and Dalot is injured. So these are the 3 injuries we're going to have against City. Maybe one of them can make the bench. Maybe Martinez is injured as well. I know I heard something about Martinez could be back, but I ain't seen anything about Martinez being back. So I'll be real with you lot. I've not seen nothing about Martinez being back. Some people are saying Martinez looks like he's back. I've not seen anything about that. So I'll show you what I think. What I think should be. I don't think Mason Mount should be starting no games, bro. If this guy had a knock or he's even close to having a knock, just forget about it. You know what I'm saying? What is the point? So this is how I would go against City. If we play City, this is how I would go. Let me share my screen with you lot and show you lot what's going on. But yeah, with all these injuries considered, I would definitely go with a. I think we've got enough depth now that we don't need to force these people in. That's how much depth we've got. We don't need to force in players, especially if they've got a knock or something. You don't need to go out there and force them. So I'll show you the lineup that I would go with if we was to think, if we're playing Man City. Remember, guys, Man City has got 10 injuries. They've got 10 injuries. Manchester City, which is crazy. Let me show you something. Oh, look, this is their bias on Ronaldo. Any Man United player, you get biased regardless. Look at Messi. It's crazy. But yeah, look at this. This is how I would go. If obviously they're injured, Sesko, Mount's injured, I'll play Fernandez there. I'll play Casemiro, Mainoo. This is how I would go. Dalot's injured, I'll play Dorgu. I wouldn't play Dalot anyway, to be honest, but I know Ruben would play him. And then at the back, I don't know about Mazraoui. I don't know how good Mazraoui is, if Mazraoui's still injured or not. I would play Mazraoui over Shaw, but I just don't know if Mazraoui's injured. So I would just keep it like this for now. This is how I would go against City. I think Sesko has to start, man. There's no excuse. He was trying to do this Mount, Mbeumo and Cunha thing. Cunha's injured, Mount's injured, bro. Just go like that, bro. Fernandez can make all the chances still. Chance creations at the highest. Ahmad's bombing down the wing. It is where it is. This is how I think we should go out there against City. And I think even if they had their full 11, we've still got a good chance to beat them. Never mind now where they've got 10 players out, 8 players or whatever it is. So yeah, man, this is how I'm looking. This is how I'm feeling confident with this. And this is what I'm saying to you, that we've got depth. Because you could even change Sesko. You could even change Sesko and put on Xerxes if you wanted to. Do you understand? This is what you could do. You could Casemiro will play. You could play. But Mainoo, you could take off Mainoo and put on Ugarte. There's so much depth. You could take off Shaw and put on Mazraoui. You could take off Mazraoui and put on Heaven. You know what I'm trying to say to you? This is how much depth we're dealing with now. Where's Aiden Heaven? He's not here. Where they got him on the under 21s or something. But yeah, Aiden Heaven. You've got so much depth now where we can take players off and still put on other players. Obviously, Diego Leon hasn't played a game yet, but he could still play. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But I wouldn't go there against the Etihad and make him play against Savino or one of them guys. That's a bit mad. You get it? So yeah, that would be my lineup anyway. Dorgu as the left back. Ahmad, Kobbie Mainoo in the middle. Fernandes in the 10. Sesko gets his first start in the league. And then you put on either Luke Shaw or Mazraoui. I'll go with Mazraoui, but obviously Mazraoui might be injured. So I would go with Luke Shaw. this is my lineup. And that's just going off these injuries that I've showed you lot. That's what's going off. Cunha is still injured, but he's back on the bike. So that he might be back for the Chelsea game. Mount injury is minor, guys. It's a minor injury. So he might be back as well. He's already doing strength and rehabilitation work at the gym. And yeah, he only got taken off against Burnley because of a precaution. So we didn't want to take the risk. Why are we taking the risk? It's Burnley, guys. We got bare options in the 10. Xerxes, Mount, Mainoo can play there. Bruno. We've got players all over the place. So yeah, you let me know what your lineup would be for City. I told you that they got 10 injuries. Let me show you that. Whoever missed it yesterday, I put it in the show. City have got 10 players out injured. 10. I think we've done our little checks. I think they've got 8 players now injured. Let me show you that. So that's our injuries plus Martinez. That's our injuries. 3 plus 1 Martinez. This is Manchester City, guys. Let me put the screen a bit closer. 10 players out for the derby. John Stones, he came back from England. He didn't even play a game. Thomas Tuchel just told him, yo, brother, go back home, brother. Yeah, you're not fit enough. He had a little discomfort. The 31-year-old started all 3 of City's games so far this season, played the full 90 minutes at Brighton before meeting up with England. But Three Lions boss Thomas Tuchel said he didn't want to risk the centre-back because he's got a little knock. So John Stones, Kusanov, he's probably the fastest guy for City. He went down against Brighton when they lost. Apparently, he's only going to be out for 2 weeks. But 2 weeks from the Brighton game to our game, is that not going to be a bit like risky to play him? Because it's exactly 2 weeks. So that might happen with Kusanov. Then we got Rico Lewis, Phil Foden, Cherky, Ait Nouri, Vardio, Kovacic, Nico Riley. And Savino is back 100%. He's already training. So that's the Man City. I'm not going to spend too long on that. I've showed you lot. Look at this. Look at the way they treat Man United players, though, man, in the media, man. Look at this, guys. Anyone you was even linked with Man United, this is how they come for you. Look at this. My man scored 2 goals yesterday. Ronaldo. They said, Ronaldo's 2 goals are not a big deal. It's minor. I'm not impressed. Messi scores 2 goals against Venezuela. And they're like, yeah, Messi's a genius. It's the genius in Messi. This is what they got going on, bro. Look, this is what happens, bro. Ronaldo don't even play for us no more, but still, it just shows, innit? They will try to kill you. The media are on a different thing, brother. It's crazy. So we'll see what happens anyway. But yeah, let me show you some more of the news. Then I'll get into the Onana stuff. Don't watch nothing. You don't know me. I don't do clickbait. So we've had all this stuff about Kobbie Mainoo. I don't know what you don't think about it, man. I don't think it's that deep, man. Like, Cole Palmer's gone on his thing and said, yeah, free my boy, whatever he said. A lot of people are taking it out of context and taking it somewhere else and saying, Kobbie's starting drama, he's becoming Garnacho and all of that stuff. I don't think it's that deep. And then Nathan Salt came out and basically broke down the song and the quote that Kobbie's put on his Instagram. And he's saying that Kobbie Mainoo sharing a picture from the movie Whiplash, which in one aspect is about a rising star that can never seem to satisfy their mentor coach. So they're blowing it so out of proportion, like it's like Kobbie sending indirects to Amrin. Like he can't satisfy the coach. So that's what this movie's about. I don't think it's that deep. I don't know what you don't think about it. Let me know what you don't think about this. And then obviously Kobbie's come out and literally said, it's a stretch. Like, you lot are going mad. Do you know what I'm going to say? Like, it's being blown out of proportion. It's a stretch, bro. Like, you've gone crazy. So that's what I think. I think the whole thing was just silly anyway. It was nothing that deep. And they were just literally just going mad about it. Amrin, look at Amrin now. He's been gassing up Onana. He said, yeah, Onana's third. He's third. I haven't dropped him, blah, blah, blah. He's gone. Garnacho, Rashford, Højlund. And he comes out and speaks highly about all of these players, and then he gets them up, gone. So this is what I'm trying to say. This guy's on a ruthless thing, man. Don't get this thing twisted. He's ruthless. Do you understand? Just because he comes out and says something, he can see what we're seeing. Højlund not holding up the ball all last season. Onana making these mistakes. He can see what we're seeing. None of us thought Onana was going to get exiled the team. I thought it was going to be Bayern there. I never thought it was going to be Onana, if anything. So the fact that he's out there and he's ushered my man to leave. It's a good look that my man's a bit ruthless with it. You get me? So we'll see, man. I'm going to get into the Baleba stuff in a minute. I got some news about Baleba that came out yesterday as well. I'm going to show you that in a minute. Let me get a few of these. I'm going to get a few of these ones. Big up Mitch. Is it a loan or if it's a loan obligation? It's just a loan for now, but I think the loan is enough for him to go because once he's gone, he does that little 9 months there. He's not coming back, bro. Trust me. We need Mount fit ASAP. Any latest on Onana match? Yeah, Onana has agreed to join. What's that team called? Trabzonspur. He's agreed. I'm going to show you that in a second. Don't worry. You don't know I don't do no clickbait. Let me get myself back on the screen. You know me. I don't do clickbait. He's agreed to join this team. 1 week till we collect 3 points match. Next Sunday's Man City. How's it going? I'm all good. How are you, bro? Martin, morning. It's a guarantee Amrin won't start Sesko and Lamens. I don't think he starts Lamens. I just think that he always takes his time with people. He never just throws them in the deep end. So I don't think Lamens will start. I think Lamens will, he'll give him a few games. I remember Etihad, it's a rivals game. Do you get it? It's going to be noisy. The City fans are going to be onto him. Is it the best game to start Lamens in? I don't think so. I think he might start him at Chelsea because it's more Old Trafford. We've got the upper hand with the crowd. You can more settle in a bit easy. And you could show with Mbumo. Mbumo took him 3 games to start him. He never played against West Ham. He never played against Bournemouth. Sesko still hasn't even started a game. Sesko hasn't started a game apart from Grimsby. He hasn't even started a game in the Prem. Met, you reckon we get Baleba in January? Goldbridge saying it's done. Deal. I don't know about it being a done deal, but I'm going to show you the Baleba thing in a second. Give me 1 minute. I'm going to show you the Baleba thing. Let me run through a few more of these comments, then I'll get into Baleba. I said it's done. Trust the youth. He will start Mount and give us a tactical reason which going for a point. Now, I think we win that game, man. I think we go for the win, man. I think we go for the win. City are done at, man. I'm telling you, I don't rate them. Even without these injuries, I don't rate them. We need the Onana, here we go. I think we're going to get here we go today, you know. This thing is brewing. I would have put Mainoo in a Bruno's position and Xerxes in Mainoo's position. Mainoo. Oh, so you wouldn't play Bruno at the Etihad? That's madness. How can you not play Bruno at the Etihad, bro? You have to play Bruno at the Etihad, brother. Come on, man. It's creating chances as well, bro. Mainoo is good with the ball. Let's not get it twisted, but Mainoo ain't a chance creator like that. What, Mainoo like this? And wait. Xerxes and what did you say? Let me see what you actually said. I would have put Mainoo in Bruno's position and Xerxes in Mainoo's position. What, Xerxes here? That don't make no sense. What, Xerxes has a... What is that? Number 9? What do you call that? Number 6? That wouldn't make no sense. What, like this? That doesn't make no sense. There's no way you're saying that. Bruno has to start because he creates chances. Do you get it? Remember, I'm playing transition football. That's what Bruno thrives off. He thrives off transitions. So when we're doing the transition, you give the ball to Bruno. Dorgu's making the run. Ahmad's making the run up here. And Mbumo, Sesko, they're all running. Someone like Bruno can find everyone. Mainoo is good with the ball at his feet, but he's not a chance creator. That's the difference, guys. He's not going to be creating chances left, right, and centre, Mainoo. That's not his game. His game is more give him the ball. He can take a little good long shot, etc. But you need Bruno to start in transition games. Do you understand? Because that's what he works on. That ball that he's going to do, he's going to find players. So we need that to happen. So this is my lineup. But I hear what you're saying, but I don't hear what you're saying about the Xerxes and Mainoo thing. That's a bit mad. Sesko assist for Slov. I think he will score. We need Mainoo to score. Mainoo won't shine as long as Bruno's playing. Metric community. Big up yourself, Man United, man. Like and subscribe, my peoples, man. Come on, man. The likes are not even... We even got 10 likes. We've been on there 20 minutes, guys. We even got 10 likes. What is going on? Smash the likes, my peoples, man. We got more people in the chat talking than likes. How does that make any sense? Come on, man. Smash the likes, my peoples. Don't be a hater. Don't have hater raid for breakfast. I have the balls to play Mainoo as a CDM against Man City like he did against Burnley. Yeah, I think Mainoo should play for control, man. Mainoo's got control. Casemiro's got that round the corner pass he always does. And he's good for like headers and all that as well. Do you get it? But Fernandes, if obviously we're going off if Mount and Cunha are injured, of course. If Mount and Cunha cannot play, this is the lineup. If Mount and Cunha can play, of course they'll be in there. My lineup against City is Maz, Dorgu, Bruno, Ahmad, Mbumo, Sesko. There's someone missing it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Oh, Cunha's injured. Cunha's injured, bro. Cunha's doing recovery work. He's nearly back, but he's not fully back yet. He's nearly back. Look at that. He's on the bike, so he's not back yet. So you can't put him in the lineup because he isn't back yet, but he's doing recovery work. You never know. He could make the bench. Cunha could make the bench, but he's not going to be starting. Let's just say that. Check my lineup up. Yeah, I've checked it out. I don't think Lamens will start, man. Man, not throw people in the deep end. Bye, Bonana, safe. How about Mazaravi? It's a makeshift DM. I don't think he's got the speed, man. He'll whip City and paint City red, hoping Cunha is back by then. Amount. Metches Onana really a gunner. He's agreed. The deal isn't fully done. Where it's thing. I'm going to show you that in a second, but he's agreed to the move. I see Mainoo as our believer. Let's play him as CDM. Mainoo as our believer. Mainoo ain't got the pace. Mount could be back, so Bruno might bump Mainoo at the team again. Yeah. That's the situation. Like I said, Mount, his thing was minor. He was taken off for precaution, so he could be back. You're right. He might start. Who knows? Let's see, but let's get into it. So that's the stuff about the guys. That's the injury stuff. Cunha is back on the bike, so he's going to be back soon. City game is looking unlikely as of now, but everyone goes back to training on Wednesday. So Wednesday, we might see Cunha training with the whole squad and then he's back. Who knows? Mason Mount, his injury isn't that serious and he's doing a bit of work. It's minor. He only got taken off for precaution. Diogo Dalot it might be a serious one because, like I said, he didn't even get to play a game. He didn't even sit on the bench. Sometimes you feel a little something, but you still want to stay there because of the vibes with all the guys, so you stay. He came back straight away. So I don't know, mate. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. For lunch? The last post I did see about Nana is that they're putting in groundwork to maybe have a permanent deal in the summer. Yeah. Hopefully that's what's going to happen. Remember, if he's playing as well, if he's sitting there and he's playing and he's getting that game time, someone's going to pick him up. Someone in Turkey might say, yo, and Turkey's got all this money now, so it's crazy. Smash the likes, my peoples, man. These likes are not making no sense, man. Smash the likes, man. Let's get into the news. Come on, peoples. Bam. So now this is the Baleba stuff, my people. This is the January stuff. I put it out yesterday. I've just put it all in one file so we could all see it together at the same time now. So we have Sean Connolly, who is kind of reliable now. He spoke about Lamens a lot before. He came out and said Man United are prepared to place a bid for Carlos Baleba in January to see off any of the rival suitors. Remember, we might think next summer we might have Man City going in for him. We might have Liverpool that need a 6. We might have Tottenham. Tottenham got Polino on a loan, but who knows? They might send him back and go for Baleba. We might not make Champions League. And then, so right now that we know that Baleba wants to join, we might just go in there in January and just snatch it up. Even if we do a deal where it's done and then, you know what I'm saying? He comes to us at the end of the season or something, but we pay for it in January because we've got the money there. Ben Jacobs already told us the money was there. So we might can do a little deal. Bam, bam, bam. So this is the situation. Man United are prepared to place a bid for Carlos Baleba in January to see off any of the rival suitors. The player has requested that Brighton accept any suitable bid and is eager to join Ruben Amorim's group with or without European football as he views the growing project as an irresistible opportunity. So he wants to join ASAP. He's telling Brighton, accept any bid that comes that makes sense. Any suitable bid. So anything like 100 million, 90 million, come on, you must accept that for me. Come on, man, I want to go. Everyone's been saying he's having a stinker this season. He hasn't been playing well. Maybe because Man United's on his head. Fabrizio's come out and said he's keen. Everyone's saying that he wants to be part of the squad. Ben Jacobs said he's keen. Sully said he was keen. Everybody said he was keen. So that's what might be on his mind. So we might go in for January and make that bid for Baleba. This is what's being reported. Fabrizio's got in his YouTube channel as he does, and he goes, Carlos Baleba remains Manchester United's idea for 2026. Ruben Amorim considers him the perfect player for the next step of the project. Baleba's name is approved by the coach, recruitment team, and management. So everyone is in sync from top to bottom. Baleba is the guy that we need. We do not want no other guy. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the guy that is going to be for the foreseeable for this position. And you got to remember, a lot of the players that we're buying are going to be here for years and years to come. We're not buying no players that's 30 onwards no more. We're going for players. Baleba, how old is he? What, 21? Come on. he's going to be here forever, for a long time anyway. So that's what's going on with him. And if Fabrizio's gone on and spoke a bit more and said, I'm not surprised that Man United decided not to invest money in any other midfielders in the summer transfer window. I'm not surprised, because I told you my feeling is that Manchester United will keep their interest alive in 2026 for Carlos Baleba. United tried for Baleba in the summer transfer window this year, but Brighton was very clear that he's not for sale. The only reason we never bid it is because Brighton told us, yo, this geezer's not for sale. We don't want to ruin our club-to-club relationship. That is stupid. And if there's one team you don't want to ruin your club-to-club relationship with, it's Brighton. Because they've got gems coming out their arse, literally. Like, they've got so much gems every time. So you're gonna have to deal with him again, even by without choice. So that's the situation with my man, and that's what he's saying, that they didn't want to sell him. Man United at some point at the beginning of August were talking to Brighton and the agents of the player, and the player was keen on the move. Keen. He really wants to join United. Like I said, there's loads of reports coming out. CC Transfers were telling us as well. He's going to be super keen. Everywhere man was looking, they kept telling man, this guy is keen to join Manchester United. So, boy, we'll see what happens, man. I'm running over the straight though, and the framework should be done to join. Okay. Understood, to be mulling over an offer. Yeah. That's just more reports about Onana. I'm going to show you that in a second. Don't watch nothing. But yeah. So yeah, man, he's keen on the move, man. But the answer from Brighton was no number. We didn't have a price for him. We didn't want him to go. For the 2026, the idea for Manchester United remains Carlos Baleba. So I'm sure that he will not be cut off the list for United for 2026. They were happy with the enthusiasm of the player opening doors to Man United, even without Champions League football. But look at that. We can say that now, but what's going to happen next season when, let's just say we finish 9th or something, and then Tottenham have a better season than us. They finish 9th. They finish in the top 5 or something. He's going to pick them over us, bro. He's going to look at these options and say, who's offering the most money? This is what happens. So we need to try and get the groundwork done as soon as possible. And this is what's happening. This is why we're sitting there and we're saying, you know what? Let's just go in for him in January. Because if we get him in January or we get him in the end of next season, it doesn't really matter. Because we want him anyway. He's part of the long-term project anyway. So either way, we want him anyway. So that's the situation with him. And like I said, it's been reported by so much people before. All these little like I tell you, look, some of you only wait for Fabrizio. Fabrizio said it there himself. He's very, very keen. But there's other people that I tell you, look, that are certified. They come out here and they say little things. Sully, CC Transfers. There's other like little Man United ones that will come and tell us stuff about like Baleba and other people. And when they tell us, I believe it because I do this every day, so I know the difference now. Some of you lot still might wait for Fabrizio, but CC Transfers was telling us from a long time ago that this geezer is pretty damn keen to join Man United. I'll show you lot right now. This is what CC Transfers was telling us the whole time that we was in for him. This is when it wasn't even mainstream yet. He's like, look at that, right? So what I've been told tonight, for a lot of people, this has come out of the blue. We've known about the interest for a good while now. He's keen. Pretty damn keen. That's how much he wanted the move. United know they'll have to get close to, if not break our transfer record. As of right now, I can't say this still will happen, but there's a lot of moving parts and not a load. This was on the 8th of August when it first came out. When the Baleba stuff first broke out. And he just said, well, he's pretty damn keen. Like, he's already telling us. And this is what I said to you. There's a lot of people that are reliable, man. Like, they talk about this stuff. Sully came out and said it as well. The boy Sully, he don't miss. Let me show you what he said about this situation. Look at the boy Sully now. Sully's reliable. Carlos Baleba is fully open to joining Man United. United know this. Personal terms are not seen as an issue as per offers. Contact has been made with his agents. Deal seen as difficult due to Brighton's financial demands, even with installments. So that was Sully when he came out and said about it. Do you understand? Sully's certified as well. This is what I'm saying, man. Keen on the move. He's super keen. Super keen on the move. August the 14th. Now he's having stinkers. Every game, man's hearing this guy just having stinkers, bro. He don't want to be there, bro. Let's be real. He doesn't want to be there. That's the situation. He wants to be Lenny Euro played with him at Lille. Onana's gassing him up. And Bumo. Remember, they're on international break now. Is he on international break right now with them? He should be, right? So this is what I'm saying. This is what's going on, bro. You want to go there and go and play for United. So he's unsettled at the moment. But it looks like we could do the deal for January. So we'll see what happens, man. I don't know if he's on international break at this moment, you know. Is he even there? Or is he injured or something? Carlos Baleba. Oh, he's suspended. He's suspended at the moment. That's why he's not there. The Cameroon midfielder will not take part in this Thursday match, suspended for accumulation of yellow cards. He will make his return during the indomitable Leon's trip to Cape Verde. So he might not play at all then. He might not play at all. So that's the stuff for Baleba, man. You lot let me know what you lot think about Baleba. Do you reckon we'll go for the January bid? How Sean Connolly's saying it. Fabrizio saying 2026. So remember, Fabrizio's not saying 2026 summer, you know. He's just saying 2026. That could be January or summer. We don't know. Do you understand? Who knows, bro? But you see what he's saying there. Dalot's absent is a blessing in disguise. Lamens will start for the Brentford game. Brentford game's in a little minute, though, isn't it? We got next? We got City, Brighton. Sorry, we got City, Chelsea, then Brighton. How long is the Brentford game? That's a long thing. We'll get Baleba because he wants to come, not because of big hire. It'll be like the Sesko deal. Can we not sign a free agent? Can we sign a free agent? I don't think there's any good free agents about, you know. I'll be real with you. I don't think there's any good free agents out there. It's easy to say let's sign a free agent, but when you actually sit there and say who's a free agent that's actually good enough, that's not going to be a scrub. Remember, we just got rid of the bomb squad. Some of them could have played. I'm sure they would be better than a lot of the free agents. So I don't know, but I don't know who's a good free agent right now. Someone who like Calvert-Lewin's even got a squad. You know what I'm saying? Calvert-Lewin's got a squad. So I don't know, mate. Let me see. Accept and continue. Zoom in. Let's show you the free agents, mate. Let's see who we can. Let's see. Let me show you the free agents. Man says sign a free agent. Transfer market. 1 second, brother. I'm going to get the transfer market up and we'll see if there's any free agents here that we can actually sign that would actually make any sense. Oh, my days. Why is this thing taking so long? The thing is just glitching now. This transfer market thing is mad. Hold on, brother. Yeah, that free agent thing, I don't know what was going on, brother. It's moving crazy. I'm trying to pull it on for you, but it's not working. I don't think there's any free agents that's there, and that's good enough. I'll be real. I don't think there's any free agent. How much will Baleba be then? I think 100 million plus. It's definitely 100 million minimum. Let me put myself back on the screen. 100 million minimum. Ben Jacobs came out and told us 100 million minimum. Amran is not going anywhere. This manager cleaning up, rebooting. I'm sure we'll see a different squad there. January, no, I don't see it. That's what I said. They will need another replacement in January. I just can't see that happening. Smash the likes, my peoples, man. I can't believe the Metro community is letting me down like this, man. No likes. We got 16 likes. Come on. We got more people that's coming to chat. Smash the likes, peoples. Come on, man. Anyway, yeah, 2026. That could be any time, though. That could be January. That could be summer. We don't know. I don't know. Let me get these last comments and I'm going to get into the Onana stuff, my guys, yeah? Onana. Cleaning and rebooting and finishing 50 and getting knocked out of the Carabao Cup. Basuma was the same way. Getting Baleba in Jan is more viable than waiting till summer transfers, since it will be mid-season in January. We can't beat over playing in Europe or not. Yeah, but you know what it is? January, it's always hard to replace them, though. That's all it is. It's a bit hard. But if Brighton didn't want to sell in the summer, why would they sell in January? Exactly. But then again, you could still bid. That's what I'm saying to you. See how, like, Chelsea, I've got Quenda and Estavio and all this. You could still bid for someone in January and do a deal where he comes at the end of the season. So we just make sure that he's ours by next summer. So we bid now, it gets accepted, but we do a deal where, you know what, he comes at the end of the season. You know what I'm saying? But you know Brighton already, bro. They'll have someone ready for them ASAP anyway. I told you 2 streams ago about Baleba and Brighton. January, you did. One of you lot did, 100%. But it was no one solidified, Neo. That's the thing with me. See some of you lot's peoples that will go and talk about Baleba in January, yeah? They will hear it from a Spanish source or something that is not reliable and talk about it with a camera in their face for an hour like this. And just talk about it for half an hour and it's not even reliable. Me, what I do is I wait till reliable people say things or something, or someone that's okay at least, someone that isn't got the rubbed out. I wouldn't get something from the Sun, come here, talk to you about it for an hour, and then tell you it's from the Sun after the hour. I'd rather come here with someone that I know is kind of reliable or they're okay at least, they haven't been diminished, and then I'll show it to you as well. I'll show you everything. I'm not on this sitting down like this for an hour. That's boring, mate. I'd rather show you what's going on. I told you yesterday we're going for Semenyo and Baleba in Jan. Yes, I don't think Semenyo is going to happen, though. I'll be real with you. I think the Semenyo thing's a myth. You understand? I think the Semenyo thing is a myth still. I told you yesterday, yeah, Semenyo, I can show you the article about Semenyo. That Semenyo stuff was the stuff that came out before we signed Mbeumo. And I can show you the date. This is what I'm saying to you, lot. I will never finesse you, lot. You lot should trust me. You understand? I will never finesse you, lot. I will always tell you, the realness of every situation. Look at Semenyo. This happened before Mbeumo. We contacted Bournemouth since March, blah, blah, blah. And then look at when it ended. Just forget about the middle article and just go to the end one. Look at the date at the bottom, guys. No one shows you articles with dates at the bottom. These guys will talk to you like it's a new story and finesse you to make you think it's something new so they can have something to talk about every day. This Semenyo stuff happened and then we went for Mbeumo instead. And look at the day we stopped talking to Semenyo, the 20th of June. David Ornstein one at the end one, the right one. Tottenham Hotspur have inquired about Bournemouth over Semenyo. Bournemouth valuation of the Ghana international deemed too high. Spurs, like Manchester United, not proceeding. So it ended on the 20th of June. I could have not put that article in there and kept this other two and made you lot think, yeah, January, something might be happening, so I can keep talking about Semenyo. I don't do that. I just show you the realness. This is where it ended. So I don't know. We could go in for Semenyo again, but I can't see us spending 70 million or 65 on 3 10s and one's going to be on the bench. I can't see it happening. They'll be upset. So that's the latest about Semenyo. I don't think anything's going to happen in January. I think that's all before Mbeumo. The next transfer window bomb score will be easy to dismember. Yeah, very easy. The turnip where I want there, easy. Who is Ruben looking at as a wing back? The only talks about a wing back was this geezer, which is crazy because look at this. We made contact with this geezer in March, 27th of March. You can see the dates at the bottom. And then we got a here we go about 3 days ago. And then the day after, or 2 days, Graham Bailey's linking us to him. How are we going to go and get a geezer from Saudi? That doesn't even make no sense. The guy's gone to Saudi, and then now all of a sudden we're going to get him now. Look at the dates, bro. It doesn't even make no sense. Man got a here we go on the 3rd, and then on the 5th, we're getting linked to him. It doesn't, like, that's the only ring back we're linked with. They have a replacement in the Brighton lab. You know Brighton, they'll just cook something up in 2 minutes. They're on a different thing over there. Mama Bomba, are you an Arsenal fan? Mitch, really, you would be a better director of recruitment. Very good at checking out facts. Come on, bro, man. You have to, man. Milton, man. Love for that, bro. Appreciate it, but you have to, bro. A lot of these people, they just say whatever. They just sit there and just tell you lot whatever, but they don't show you lot. And that's what's easy. I could come in every day with a new story, and it's from the Sun or someone unreliable, some guy far right in Spain that's got 1,000 followers. What's the point of that? I'd rather bring you lot all the facts. You lot can see it for yourself, and you believe it or not. You understand? That's what I'm on. Brighton are a selling club. Yeah, 100%. So they could sell him in January. Where we will finish on the table if we get Baleba in Jan. It depends where we are at the time. It depends where we are. If we're at the 15th at that time and we get Baleba, it's not going to change much, is it? If we're in the top 4 race, then it obviously helps us to progress a bit more. But I reckon, me personally, I think it's going to be a next season thing. I reckon when we get rid of Casemiro, which he is going, Maguire, maybe Bruno, then we'll go for Baleba and maybe another midfield. We'll just revamp the whole midfield. That's what I reckon is going to happen. So we'll see what happens with that, man. Will we get a new goalkeeper next summer? I don't know. Maybe if Bayern goes, we get another one, gives Lemons a little competition. That's what I reckon. But let me get into the main news. Why a lot of people's coming here, they probably think I'm doing clickbait. Let me show you a lot about Onana because he has agreed. So, bam. This is the Onana stuff that started off. Obviously, look, this is how it all started. Boom, boom, boom. There was talks about a loan deal. Blah, blah, blah. This is a few days back. We had talks about he's free to go. Blah, blah, blah. CC transfers told us. I told you, CC is just certified. They came out as it stands. He's number 3 in the pecking order. Graham Bailey was talking about it. We've informed Onana that he can find a new club. CC transfers told him that he's free to go. And then yesterday, we had the boy Yago break the whole news. It was Yago that broke the news. Yeah? Yago is tier 1 when it comes to, what's that place called? Turkish news. When it comes to Turkish news, Harvey, if he's still in the chat, he will tell you that, and anyone else. Yago is number 1. He is solidified. He was right with all the stuff about Osimhen, when Osimhen kind of rejected us because of his wage, etc. This is Yago, guys. Let me show you that Yago right now. I'll show you that Yago. He's certified, and he broke the whole news about Onana. It wasn't Fabrizio. People wait for Fabrizio first. That's when they say, yeah, it's true. But it was actually Yago that broke the news. Let me show you that now, Yago. Where is it? What's going on? I don't know what's going on with my internet today, you know. My internet has been weird. It's stalling. Yeah, here we go. Bam, look at this. This is Yago, guys, yeah? This is him breaking the news. Trabzonspur has increased this offer for Andre Onana, who wears the Manchester jersey. 201, yeah? I think you don't need to see this, so make sure you lot are watching. 201, he said that. 201, look at the time. 2:01, he said that. They've increased the thing, blah, blah, blah. Now look at this, guys. I need you lot to see what's going on. Look at this. Look at the time Fabrizio came out. So I'm letting you lot know who broke the news so you can understand what I'm about to show you lot. Okay? So you need to pay attention. 3:11. So Yago broke the news that Trabzonspur have increased their offer, blah, blah, blah. And then look, breaking. He didn't even at Yago and say Yago said it first. He just said it himself as if he's the main man. He broke the news, which is not true. Yago broke the news first, but cool. Breaking about an hour later, 3:11, Fabrizio caught on. So now what I'm about to show you, you'll understand why I've said what I've said. Let me show you that now. So boom, Yago's broke the news and then bam, Yago's come out yesterday and said this. Look at the time. Let me show you at the time he said this. 5:46, which is yesterday. He's come out and said, Andre Onana has agreed to join Trabzonspur. Contract negotiations with Onana's agents have begun. So they're just talking about the thing, but he's agreed to join. You understand? Deal's not done. Here we go. It's imminent. Obviously, it's not there yet, but he's agreed to join. And it's the boy Yago that broke the news that has said that. So, you see me, I tried to let you lot know who's saying what, if they're reliable, if they're not. So this is the same geezer that broke the news that has told us that he's agreed to join. So I reckon this should get done, man. This should be 1, 2, 3. He's agreed to join Manchester United, and Trabzonspur has already agreed on the fee or the loan fee, whatever. Who's going to split what wages, what way. It's already been agreed on between the clubs. Now he's agreed himself. And then obviously this is just David Ornstein coming out and saying that Onana is open to joining Trabzonspur as well. So that's another link, just basically just siding on that side. And then Sis Tony, Simon Stone, Andre Onana is considering a loan move to Turkish side Trabzonspur. So he's agreed. And you're going to catch on soon. Just like we caught on yesterday, Fabrizio came a bit late. So wait now and we'll see Onana, Fabrizio come out and say, yeah, he's agreed, but the contract negotiations are still blah, blah, blah. And then we've got some news that just come out just now from Sky Sports CF, Darmesh, and he spoke about this Onana stuff as well. And this is what he's just said, literally. So this is the latest on it. He says, Andre Onana is understood to be mulling over an offer to join Trabzonspur. The Turkish club want to sign the Cameroon international on a straight loan and have the framework of a deal in place should Onana want to join. So he's mulling. I don't know what Mullen says. And then look, that's Yago. He said that he's joined. Yeah, no, he didn't say he's joined. He said he's agreed. Yeah. He should not leave. What does mulling mean? That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm trying to look for. What is mulling? He's thinking about it. Okay, he's thinking about it. What is mulling? Mulling over means thinking. Okay, he's thinking carefully. Yeah, man. But Yago's broke the news and said he's agreed, bro. Do you understand? I'm going off Yago, brother. Yago broke the news. Yago's tier 1 for Turkish news. And Yago has said he's agreed to join, but the contract negotiations or whatever, but he's happy to join. So I told you, look, bro, when Yago speaks, you listen. It's not always Fabrizio that breaks the news. It's other agents will break it, but they won't get the clout because no one knows them. And they don't have a phrase like, here we go. They don't do their phrases. So they'll just say what they say, and then Fabrizio will catch on later and then start talking about it. Here we go, and breaking and exclusive, but it's not exclusive because it's already been out there. That's the difference. Met, can you see that Turkish club is currently in second place? It will be a loan, so now it's dependent on Onana. Yeah. But what's happened is that Turkish club is second place, and they're actually in the title race at this second. But I think Onana's going to ruin it for them, bro. Onana's going to go over there and mess it all up. They're playing Fenerbahce, and they want him in for Fenerbahce, as David Ornstein has said. If you look at what David Ornstein has just said, they want him in for that Fenerbahce game. I'll show you the team right now, bro. This is the next time they play. Let me get myself off the screen so you got a bit more space to see it. Look. So they play Fenerbahce on the 14th of September. That's when they want him in. They're currently in the title race. So we'll see what happens, bro. Look at them. They're next to Galatasaray, boy. That's their starting 11. And this keeper is their captain, and he's been sold to Galatasaray. So this keeper that they've got was their captain. So Onana could go there and just be the captain straight away. He could just take the captaincy and do all that madness he was doing, etc. This guy was stinking up the gaff last season for Southampton. He's gone over there and bagged 2 goals already. These leagues are different, man. 2 goals already, bro. Savage is over there from Atletico Madrid. How old is Savage now? 40 or something? He's got to be 38 minimum. Savage. 34. Okay, he's not that old. So yeah, they've built up a little team where they're trying to go for the trophy. And obviously there was a man in there yesterday that knows about Turkish league, and he said that they're a top 4 team. They're actually a top 4 team. So boy, we'll see what happens, man. Onana might go there and take them out of the track. He might just mess up their whole title race. Man might go there and just mess up their whole thing. But he has agreed to join, and that's from Yago. Yago is tier 1 for Turkish news. When he was talking about Osimhen, he was saying everything he was saying about Osimhen, and it was true. And same thing, Fabrizio came out late and started talking about it. Yago came out and said Osimhen has rejected Man United because he wants a higher wage. And then Fabrizio came out and spoke about it after. If I still had the articles, I'll show you. Yago is certified. So we'll see what happens. But they're in the title race, and their captain's gone to Galatasaray. So Onana might go over there and just take the captaincy straight away. So we'll see what happens to that, man. But he's agreed, man. That's there. I believe in Yago, man. I believe in him. You get me? Anyone that knows, obviously, because I've been doing this for about 2-3 months now, I get a kind of a feel of the journalists. I understand which ones are reliable for what countries, blah, blah, blah. And Yago has been reliable 100%. Every time he spoke about Turkish things, etc., it's come true in the end. Remember, we ain't really had no Turkish links apart from Osimhen. Apart from Osimhen, we ain't really had no Turkish links like that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? He's left. Yeah, so that's the situation with Darmesh. That was the Kobbie stuff I showed you lot. Where's this? Let me show you lot. Yeah, man, look, they've got even Ronaldo. And these people are really just, their media agendas for anyone that plays for United or played for United is serious. Literally. If you lot ain't seeing what's going on, they've done the little thing about Sesko and Gyökeres. I think I showed you like that yesterday. Now look at what they're saying about Ronaldo now. I know Ronaldo don't play for us, but because he was part of United and whatnot, they just hate on him. I think they just hate on Ronaldo and they love Messi. Look at what they said about Ronaldo. The guy scored 2 goals. They said it's not a big deal on ESPN. ESPN are the biggest haters. It's not a big deal. Ronaldo's 2 goals are no big deal. We're not impressed. But look at Messi when he scored 2 goals. Lionel Messi is still that genius in him. Still had that genius in him. You see the difference here? It's so much. They're just so thing, bro. Like, let me show you the stuff about Sesko the other day. Sesko and Gyökeres. Gyökeres goes out there, gets an assist. So does Sesko, but they've only reported about Gyökeres' assist. They say Sesko doesn't do anything. Their genders are crazy, bro. It's crazy. Where's the Sesko and thing thing? Let me show you that right now. I think they deleted it. Did they delete it? Oh my god, they deleted this now. It's here. Look, they've even got things community noted. This is how much their gender stinks. Look at this. Victor Gyökeres managed to get an assist in Sweden's draw to Slovenia. Meanwhile, Sesko is yet to get off the mark. Bro, it's the most blatant lie you've ever seen. Sesko got an assist. They've even been community noted. That's how much like you're putting things out there just for traction. Do you get what I'm trying to say to you? This post is inaccurate. Sesko also registered an assist for Slovenia's 90th minute equaliser. Gyökeres did provide an assist as well, but the comparison is misleading as both players contributed significantly. This is what they're doing. They're just doing anything they can to build traction. And what do? You get Man United players involved. Sesko got an assist. Sesko got an assist. Everyone's saying it. Like but you lot are falling for the bait, even commenting. Don't even comment. That's what they want you lot to do, is comment. That's the traction for them. That they're just saying things that don't even make sense. You engage in bait and knob. Do you know what I'm saying? Sesko got an assist, but they're saying he didn't. This is what happens, man. This is the media. This is what they do, man. Don't fall for the bait, man. This is what happens. So there's always a little agenda against us. It always happens, man. Don't watch nothing. Grimsby Town, don't want Onana. Is that bad? Onana used to be so proud of his performance, yet we're in tears. No more that. Yeah, I'm happy he's gone, man. I'm so happy. Onana here feels like 10 years of misery. Thank God he's gone. He ain't gone yet, but he looks like he's close to going. Morning match. I think it's a big mistake letting Onana go. Said nobody ever. I was about to say, boy, Ginge, what are you smoking over there, big man? I was about to say, what are you on about? Hi, Met. Sorry, I'm late. What's the news on Onana? I'm going to summarize. Give me about 2 minutes. I'm just showing you what else has come out. I'm going to summarize in about 2 minutes. So if you've missed anything, don't watch nothing. I'm going to show you in a second. So we were talking about the Kobbie stuff. Kobbie was basically just put this on the gram. I don't think it's that deep. Cole Palmer said, free my boy. Nathan Salt, the skeezer, he's all right for Man United news, but he come and tried to break it down like it was deeper than it was. Mainoo sharing a picture from Whiplash, which basically says that movie's about a rising star that can never seem to satisfy his coach. So he made it seem like it's something that it isn't. And then obviously Kobbie come out and said, stretch, like you've gone mad. It's not that deep, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's come out. We spoke about the Kobbie situation, Ronaldo. They're just showing their agendas to everyone that's a Man United fan or supporters. They just always do it. 2 goals for Messi, he's a genius. 2 goals for Ronaldo, it's no big deal. Whatever, is what it is. Ronaldo don't play for us no more. Ruben's he is coming with this ruthlessness because he will come to the press and he will say what he says. Yeah, the errors don't mean nothing. Onana, they were talking about Onana's errors against Grimsby. And he was like, nah, but Onana shouldn't even have had to have touched the ball with his hands. No disrespect to Grimsby, Onana shouldn't even have had to touch the ball with his hands. So he always backs them. But bro, he's ruthless, bro. He's backed majority of them. Højlund, how much time did he back Højlund? He's learning, he's doing good in training. And then I see some people going crazy at his comments. Don't take it with a pinch of salt. He can see what we're seeing. He's getting rid of them. He's ruthlessness, man. A lot of the bomb squad is gone. Don't watch nothing, bro. So yeah, that's what happened with Onana, etc. Let me show you more of the news, and then I spoke to you about the injuries. This is all the injury stuff. Obviously, Cunha, Let me get the screen a bit closer in case the letters look a bit too small. Cunha already using an exercise bike. Remember, if you go down with a hamstring, peoples, you're out for 3 months minimum. Hamstring is a different kettle of fish. This geezer went down, but it wasn't even that serious. Cunha's already using an exercise bike now. Today in a private gym in Manchester. And the next few days will be seen with his rehab. It's looking unlikely he plays the City game, but you never know. Anything can change. Wednesday is when they all come back and they train together. Laman's going to have his first session on Wednesday. Wednesday is the day that they all come back. So we don't know, bro. We might wait for Wednesday, and then he's training. You see some pictures coming out that Cunha's back. You got what I'm going to say to you, lot? So that's the situation with Cunha. Look, let me show you lot about the Wednesday thing. So that's when we'll find out a bit more with this situation. Look. Look at this. Wednesday. Man United's first team due back to training in Carrington next Wednesday. Sene Lamens is set to have his first group session with the new team. Next few days, key into seeing if Cunha and Mason will be involved. So Wednesday is when we will know if Cunha and Mount are there, they can be involved in the City thing, etc. But like I said, that can change, but it's looking unlikely right now for the City game. Mason Mount, his injury is not seen as serious and considered minor. It's a minor. It's not even that deep. Amrin took him off as a precaution because he knows he gets injured all the time. So any little thing, you can't even take the risk, just take him out. That's the situation with Mason Mount. He's doing recovery work at the moment. It's calm. Diogo Dalot has left the Portuguese camp. Roberto Martinez said, yo, you're not, he's lit. All right, let me just read it out. Diogo Dalot has withdrawn from the national squad. The fullback is said to be suffering from a muscle discomfort and has been released by the national team medical profession. So they're saying, yo, this geezer isn't good enough. He isn't fit enough at this moment to play. There's no point. So they've just said, yo, there's no point even having him here. And remember, it's all vibes when you go to the national team. That's what all the players always say. They say it's vibes. You go link up with your like, look, Madueke and that they're linking up with Rashford and this guy that plays in this country, and you get it. You all link up with each other. So the last thing you want to do is leave the national team. The fact that he's had to leave so early before they even play the game. Remember, he could have been on the bench, you know. They could have had him on the bench just chilling, see how you feel in the next couple of days if it was just a knock or something like. The fact that he's had to come back says to me that it's serious. So I don't think he's going to be part of any sort of... I think he's going to have to sit down for a little bit. So any muscle discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, there's a week before we play again. So hopefully... it's just not that deep in it, but I think it's going to be a myth. That's just me thinking. I think he's going to be out for a little bit. And he usually plays when we play against Manchester City or the big teams. It's usually Dalot that starts. So the fact that Dalot is not even fit, this is the lineup that I think that we're going to go with when we go there. No Mason Mount, no Cunha. This is the lineup. I think Sesko gets his first start. Fernandes moves from the middle to the top because he's a chance creator. Once he's got the ball. Oh, shit. Why am I putting Mazraoui there? Sorry. Dorgu. Where's Dorgu? Yeah. I think this is it. As soon as he's got the ball, you got Dorgu bombing up the wing. You got Ahmad bombing up this wing. And Bumo, it's just looking, it's counter-attacking. Do you understand? So this is what I think we're going to do with the lineup. Obviously, as you could just see, Mount could be fit and ready for this game. If Mount is fit, Bruno's going to drop back here and Mount plays, of course. Mount can't miss a game. Ruben loves him too much. But I will go with this lineup. The most you could do is probably swap Mazraoui if he's not fit for Luke Shaw. But I think this is what we'll go with. I don't think Lamens will start. I've showed you a lot about Ruben already. And Bumo took him about 3 games to start in the pre-season. Do you understand? I don't think Cunha played his first game. Sesko still ain't even started the game yet. So Ruben doesn't rush people in. So Lamens is going to have his first session on Wednesday. Then I think it will be Bayern day because of the pressure as well, bro. You're going it's a rivalry. You're going to play City. You're going to be in the Etihad. I reckon if it was Old Trafford, it's more likely to be a bit more safer for you to play. But I can't see him starting straight away. Sesko needs to start and play against City. 100%. I'm with that one there. Onana goal, mean we're back in business. DR Sports is propaganda channel. Shit on Man United. Yeah, 100%. Love Kobbie shutting up all the media. Most people knew Kobbie wasn't doing that from the right place. He was doing it from the right place. Kobbie knows what he needs to do. Maguire is the perfect example to follow, exactly. Maguire just shut up and just chilled. If no, we may need champs. If we get a proper manager straight after Fergie, we win champs. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, man, that's how I think we come. We could go with Lamens instead. Mazraoui. I don't think anyone else is more. Maybe Ugarte for Mainoo or something, but I think we need a bit of control in there. Casemiro is going to be doing the long ball. Ugarte will bring a lot of speed, but do we need speed when we're playing the mid block? In the middle, no, because we're all close together. And Mbeumo and Bruno are going to be close. So I don't think we need a lot of speed like that in the middle, because the balls are just bare counter-attack. City are playing this long ball thing. So that's who I think we're going to play against City. City, I've got 10 players out, apparently. 10 players are meant to be out. But I reckon it's only 8 at the second. Savino looks like he's back. But the rest of them are all out. Or they could be back, but they won't be 100% fit. That's the situation. 10 players. But like I said, the City fans have obviously gone out there and they've looked at their... they will know more, innit? They know what news is coming out from where. They've got their own little City journalists, etc. So they're going to make their own little list. And when they've made their own little list, it's come out like, now it's like 8 players, which I'll show you lot now. No Vardio on this list and no Savino. Savino is training. He's back. So this is the team we play next Sunday. They've still got 8 injuries. The whole bottom row is injured. And that's all defenders, by the way. That's all defenders in the bottom row, all injured. So yeah, we'll see what happens, man. I think we should be beating them anyway, regardless if they're injured or not. So we'll see what happens with that, man. So that's the injuries. That's the lineup. That's City. Baleba news. Obviously, Sean Connolly came out yesterday or the day before. I think it was yesterday. He said Man United are prepared to place a bid for Baleba in January to see off any rival suitors. So we'll see what happens, man. If we go there, the player has requested that Brighton accept any suitable bid and is eager to join Ruben Amorim's group, with or without European football. He likes the opportunity. He's chatting to Lenny Euro, who's played with him at Lille. He's been chatting to Onana. He's been chatting to Mbeumo, etc. Smash the likes, my peoples, man. Come on, man. Let's get these likes up, man. And then obviously Fabrizio Romano, a guy that a lot of you lot, because you lot will see Sean Connolly and all these other names, Jago, and won't believe them. You just want Fabrizio. He's come out and said Baleba remains a Man United idea for 2026. He's not saying January or summer. He's saying 2026. We don't know when. Then he goes, Ruben Amorim considers him the perfect player for the next step of the project. Baleba's name is approved by the coach, recruitment team, and management. He's approved. Everyone from top to bottom saying for the 6th position, Baleba's the guy. Do you understand? And then obviously he goes into a long segment basically saying the same thing. He is keen on the move. Just go in the middle paragraph of the last one. He says he's keen on the move. The player was keen. So he really wants to move, bro. And Sean Connolly saying, if a bid comes in that is suitable, I want you lot to accept it. So we'll see what happens with this one, man. We'll see what happens. Just what happens with this one. And then we got the Onana stuff, obviously. This is how it started. He was told he was the 3rd in command now. You're the 3rd in the pecking order, mate. Yeah, so you can go. CC transfers, reliable. He came out and said Onana is told he's free to go. And then obviously today, bam, this is the stuff from Yago. Yago is the guy that broke the whole news about Trabzonspur. He's #1 for Turkish news. And he's came out and said Andre Onana has agreed to join Trabzonspur. Contract negotiations with Onana's agents have begun. Ornstein came out yesterday and said Onana is open. And Simon Stone said Onana is considering a loan move to the Turkish side, Trabzonspur. So we're going to see what happens with Onana, man. Someone asked about Semenyo. I told you that Semenyo was an old school thing. I could sit here. These 2 articles came out literally like 2 days ago. The ones in the middle. So I could have just kept that on there and showed you like that and said, yeah, look, Semenyo's brewing. There's more to it. No. This is when the Semenyo stuff ended. I have to put that in there with the date at the bottom, as you can see, 20th of June. Tottenham and Man United are not proceeding no more because the valuation was too high. They wanted 70 million. So this is what I'm trying to say to you. I just keep it real with you. Know. When something I think is dead, it's dead. It was him or Mbeumo. We locked off him on the 20th of June and we bought Mbeumo in July. So a lot of people, because this articles have come out recently, people are thinking Semenyo's on the cards. I don't think he's on the cards. Everything he's talking about here is past tense. Do you understand? Ruben Amorim dined with Semenyo. Contacts with Bournemouth since March. Personal terms were agreed. It's all past tense. United put a 55 million on the table. Then he signed the deal. It's not saying anything about we want him next season or January, none of that. It's just past tense. And this is when we stop this whole chase with Semenyo, the 20th of June. So that's the situation, my peoples, man. Smash the likes. That's the situation with Onana. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we get a here we go today. He's agreed to join. They're just sorting out the contract negotiations, blah, blah, blah. Man United and Trabzonspur already agreed. We all know that already. So they've already agreed their split. Maybe 60-40 will pay or blah, blah, blah. So all we need now is just a here we go, which I think we'll probably get later on or tomorrow, latest. So that's it, my peoples, man. Smash the likes on your way out if you haven't already. I'll see you all in a bit. Love, my peoples.
Got some celebs pull up local. You know we up next, pull up mofos. They don't see they on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. Photo now. For now, I'm local. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more